But remember, this thing is only 1/18 scale. Some of my 1/10 scale stuff struggles on this. It's finally here, the one I've been waiting for. I have been excited to get hold of this one. This is the Atlas 6x6 mini crawler from FMS. What's up guys, welcome to the channel. We have got this cool little 1/18 scale mini crawler on the channel today, and this is the Atlas 6x6. I've been waiting for this, not for too long, but I did see a promotional video quite some time ago and I was like, I have got to get my hands on one of these, and it looks awesome. So it's 1/18 scale. It looks very much like the Panda Hobby body on there. It's a Dodge Power Wagon. A bit of information on the side there. I'll give them something actually. Sometimes when they like the little story on the side about it, it's quite bad English and grammar sometimes. That's a really good little bit of info there. I'll just hold it if you want to freeze the screen, if you want to have a read of that, if you can see it. But yeah, it looks really cool. It's got some really nice features as well. True ladder frame chassis, 6x6 all-wheel drive, high torque transmission, 104:1, high grip MT block tyres, 1-inch beadlock truck rims, etc, etc. We'll go through all of that as we go through the truck. But 100T high torque motor as well. Looks good. Some details. A lot of people ask me about wheelbases and stuff, so I'll leave that there so you can see that. I've got the red one. We're going to get it out of the box. I almost feel like the packaging needs its own little montage because it's really cool. So very, very well packaged. They always say first impressions, eh? So in the box you get a little charger, bind plug. I don't think there's anything else in there. Set of instructions, little hex key, screwdriver, and you also get another set of springs that say hard on it. So this obviously got some soft springs on it. You've got a harder set there. That is really good. Comes with one of these transmitters. I've got loads of these from the like RGTs and stuff. Come with these. Put some batteries in there and just swap your top over, and you need to take one grip out. But nice in the hand, nice bit of foam on there. You've got your steering trim, throttle trim, and you can also do dual rates on there. Can't remember how you do it, but you can do the trim and dual rates. Third channel there should be for your lights, and your reverse channel there. Nice little controller. And then this is the little truck, and it looks awesome. Nice, soft, like it says, MT block tyres on beadlock rims. They're really soft. They don't feel like they got foams in. But yeah, nice soft tyres. 6 of them, obviously. It's a Dodge Power Wagon. Working spare there on the back. Nice scale, little metal bits there on the exhaust stacks. They look good. LEDs front and rear on this. Friction dampers, but because this is such a little light thing, I've found that these small scale stuff with the friction dampers, it's actually not a problem. And you've got a nice, cool little bit of flex there with the rear and on the front. That's really nice. We'll just have a look under the body. It comes up, I think it just pushes up like that. Is it on magnets? Yeah, it's on a little magnet by the looks of it. Yeah. It's hard to get access in there. That's fixed on at the front. I'd like that to have come up a bit more, but you've got a 2-in-1 ESC in there. A chassis mounted 3-wire servo just under there. Says it's a 1 kilo servo. That'd be plenty for this. But yeah, chassis mounted servo. That's an alloy chassis on there. 600 milliamp hour 2S LiPo there. There's a little box at the back here. I think it unclips like that. I didn't just break that, did I? No, that unclips like that. I think it's designed so you can keep a spare battery in there. So spare battery, it goes in the back there. So when you're out on the trail, you've got one in there. It carries its own as well. Cool little feature. Can't really see much else under there. It's a bit restricted for space. A couple of screws at the front of that come off. But yeah, 2-in-1 ESC, 3-wire servo, 100T, 100 turn little 180 motor by the looks of it on that gearbox. Drive shaft up to the front axle, long drive shaft to the bridge axle, and then a little one down onto the back. Permanent 6-wheel drive, locked diffs. Not sure if they're metal in there. Should we let's take the rear axle cover off and have a look. I think they're plastic. My GoPro decided to not record the last couple of minutes. Anyway, I'm not taking that off because the screws are actually from the other side, so I'd have to take all the axle off, and I don't want to. We're just assuming they're plastic, which isn't a bad thing, just because plastic isn't always weak in there, especially for a little 180 motor. Anyway, should we have a look at the size difference between this and some of the other 118s? So there's your Panda Hobby Power Wagon. It's actually, is it the same body? No. So they've not used the Panda Hobby cab because the grills are slightly different at the front. It's not got the deeper lines like this. It's not quite, I mean, it's detailed, maybe not quite as detailed with the moulding as the Panda Hobby. So that's got rid of that myth. It isn't the front of a Panda Hobby. It's just a Power Wagon, which is the same. So I'd say that's about right there if you're talking line the front wheels up. So front wheels lined up, and then you can see you've got your rear axles sitting about here. So that is perfect. And then the CR18 from Hobby Plus. Bit big, but I think the Land Cruiser is a big old beast anyway, but I think the Power Wagon is as well. So this might be a little bit over 1/18th, but there's your size difference with them. And then you got your little super expensive Jimny, which is 1/18th as well. I think that's 1/18th. Yeah, I'm sure that is 1/18th. Oh my word, I forgot how heavy that was. And you can see the size difference there, which is about right. Jimnys are tiny little things anyway. This is going to fit nice with all my other little rigs. Let's stick a battery and see what it's like on throttle and steering, and then we'll take it out for a quick run. But trust me, you're going to see a lot more of this on the channel when we're doing little micro crawlers or mini crawler courses. We'll give this a good workout as well, along with the standard 4-wheel drive ones. Front lights, rear lights. Channel free to switch them off. Nope, they're permanently on. Steering feels nice and quick. Feels like it's got a bit of torque as well. I mean, it turns fine on that surface there. And then throttle. See how controlled we are. Some of these smaller ones, they don't have that low end control, but yeah, it doesn't seem too bad. This is about as slow as you can do it. That's not bad. Full throttle. Right, let's go give this thing a little run. Right, let's give this thing a run. Might sound like I'm shouting a bit because I'm right near the main road. One-handed. Problem with these transmitters, you can't clip my GoPro on, so slightly different. Like I say, the audio might be a bit rubbish, but we'll go with it anyway. Good little spot here. Test a lot of my stuff, as you've seen if you follow the channel. Lots of different terrain. Why not bring this little thing out as well? I think I'm stuck on that brick. Let's move that. Don't want to put too much strain. When you lock a wheel up, especially with fixed axles, very easy to break stuff. Decent amount of traction from them 6 wheels. Not much grip on the loose stuff though. Yeah. So far so good, bit of a drag brake on there, nice. Coming up to a bit of a tricky bit now, might not have enough ground clearance for this. But remember, this thing is only 1/18 scale. Some of my 1/10 scale stuff struggles on this. It took the easy way down. Well, it made it. Let's not let it off lightly. We'll go back over this way. So far, not bad. It does get hooked up quite easily, but these are big rocks for this thing. There is an element of control there if you're careful on the throttle. It's quite hard one-handed to turn and go gently on the throttle, but you can see there is some kind of control there. So really good so far for a little one. Very nice. I'm impressed. That is not an easy climb, especially for something this size. Yes. Guys, I'm impressed with this. This is very good. Very, very good. Stock out of the box. Plenty of torque. Seems enough wheel speed as well. Super impressed. So there's a link for this in the description. You'll see this a lot more on the channel when we're doing some of the smaller crawlers. Cheers for watching. Come on. Yes. And I'll see you next time.